He's here. So come on. Bye, guys.
The mail.
Here's everything unboxed. Controllers feel really nice. Now, the whole point of this video is not just for the Sega Genesis Mini, because I could have bought it a long time ago. But one reason why I bought this is there's 130 games on here. Let's get into the good stuff. The actual games that this little system comes with, and the ones that they put on the system. Alright, so here it is. Here's the dashboard of the Sega Genesis Mini. Now, again, mine's going to look a little different than yours because I added these games on here. There's a program that you can download, and you can pretty much put any Sega Genesis game you want on your Sega Genesis Mini, pretty much. This is a little, tiny little system. It's very powerful, and as you can see, I have more than 30 games that's already in the system. I have 130. Now, if you want to know how to do that, I'm not going to show you how to do that because I had someone else actually install these for me. But it does look pretty easy. All you got to do is go on YouTube, which you're on already. Just type in how to add more games on Sega Genesis Mini, and then you'll have like a whole bunch. You just like download a program, and then like it's like a huge process. I just didn't feel like going through all that, so I had someone else do it for me. But yeah, here's my list of games that I had growing up. A lot of good titles on here. I'll go ahead and show you guys the rest of the games that's on this list. First game we're going to play is WWF Raw. Now, there's 3 wrestling games on here that I downloaded. I got Raw, Royal Rumble, and WrestleMania. Now, on these wrestling games back in the day, they all kind of look similar, I noticed. They're all kind of like, it's like the same setup. Now, I never actually had these games growing up, so the only, like, game, I don't know, I never had a wrestling game. I had Pit Fighter, which is like a bar game, like you're in a bar fight pretty much, and that was a pretty good game, but I didn't want to put that one on there because it's not as good. And yeah, another thing you might notice in the video that you're watching is the quality is not as good because I do not have a capture card, and I was looking up ways to make the retro games look really crisp and clear in HD, because I've seen like Aladdin and stuff like that look really, really good, even though it's on the retro system. But then, or a retro system, I mean like the Sega Genesis, you know, it's a retro game is what I meant to say, but it looked really good, and then it wasn't as pixelated. And I tried to look up ways to do that, and it was like a huge pain in the ass, and like, man, I was like, fuck it, I'm not gonna do this. Plus, not only that, the way the game looks now is what they're supposed to look like anyways. They're supposed to look pixelated and, you know, stuff like that. So I was like, whatever. I kind of gave up on trying to figure it out because I couldn't find the right video to help me out, and it was annoying. But if I do end up finding out how to do it or something in the future, I will definitely make a real quick, easy video on how to do that because I couldn't find one. Yeah, and this game is actually pretty hard. I don't really know the controls on it. Like I said, I didn't really play these wrestling games growing up. And it's a lot tougher than I thought it was. It's hard to do like a tie-up and like actually do a move because you only have like 3 buttons. I'm not sure what's what. And now what we're going to get into is Toy Story. Now this pretty much all the Disney games back in the day were so much fun playing. This one was one of my favorites, Toy Story, and it's pretty hard. What's cool about nowadays is, with this system, is I can actually beat this game. I got pretty far back in the day. I never actually beat it though. But now I can save my progress, and you had like 4 or 5 lives, and then you try to make it as far as you could. And if you die, you gotta start over from the beginning. Unless certain games have like passwords, then you can usually do that. But this game is tough. Another thing that's annoying with the Sega Genesis Mini, when you don't download games on it, like all the games that are already on the system, with like 30 games that are on it, like they're not even that great, I think. Like the ones, they don't even have Street Fighter on there or Mortal Kombat. Are you kidding me? That's crazy. That's why I was excited when I heard about it, and then I saw the list of games that are on it, and I was like, ugh, this game's not even that great. So I'm glad that you can load games onto the system yourself. So that's pretty cool. It's like they made it on purpose to where like you can put whatever you want on the system. Alright, we're going to get right into Street Fighter 2 now. Now, this is a really popular game, and I don't know why they didn't add this on to the Sega Genesis. It just blows my mind how such a popular game like this and Mortal Kombat wasn't added onto it. But now you can add it on there. Again, I'm just going to roll in some random gameplay of different games that I added on here. Oh, here is the loading screen. All you gotta do is hold start for like 5 seconds. You can save your progress. You got like 4 slots you can save from, load, go to the main menu. And this game's really fun. The Spider-Man Maximum Carnage. Now we're gonna play some Beavis and Butthead. I had this game growing up. I had the cartridge. It like barely worked. I had to blow in it and try to clean it all the time. This game was hard. I got pretty far. I think I almost got to the end. So I know in the game you gotta go through different levels and collect and find the concert tickets that you lost. And we're gonna get right into another wrestling game. This is like Street Fighter's version of a wrestling game. It's the same makers of Street Fighter, Capcom. You can see it looks very similar. It's cool though. I like how they have the entrance there. I don't know why the WWF games, they didn't do this, like what you see right now. Back in the day, it would have made the games a lot more enjoyable and realistic. Okay, after this, we're gonna hop right into The Simpsons, Bart's Nightmare. I'm not sure what the point of this game is. I think you have to, like, I don't know, look for your missing paper or something. I don't know, I have to, like, replay it and pay attention to the story, but I'm not really sure what I'm supposed to do. I'm just, like, walking and I end up dying. I don't know what I'm supposed to, like... I guess I'm supposed to look for paper? I'm not sure. If you like this game and, like, you're a fan of it, you love this game, what the hell am I supposed to do? Because... like, I don't get it. And then Lisa turns me into a frog. Yeah. You'll see here in a second, like, my final score is like a 20. So obviously, I'm not very good at this one. Here, I'm gonna play the Mortal Kombat games, because again, the Sega Genesis Mini doesn't have any of the Mortal Kombats on it either, so that sucks. The screen right here, as you see, I'm loading it because I had put the code in to turn the blood on, because I didn't have the blood on this game. But there's a code that you can type in just like back in the day, and it works. So that's kind of cool. So I can turn the blood code on. But yeah, if you don't mod the Genesis Mini, they don't have any of the games that I liked. So I'm glad you can, like, mod the system and put what you want on it. It's like the makers of the Sega Genesis Mini, like, did it on purpose to where they have I forgot the name of the actual program that you gotta download. You guys, like I said earlier, you can look it up on YouTube. I think it shows it in the beginning of the... I don't know. You just have to look it up on YouTube. I forget. But yeah, play Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 right here. The only thing I noticed with all the games that I have on here that I put on the system, the only one that's a little weird is Mortal Kombat 3. I've gotten, like, the blue screen of death a few times on this one, but it hasn't happened recently. But I do know that this game is really buggy, but I think even, like, back in the day it was always like that, so maybe that's just part of Mortal Kombat 3. But the AI is crazy. Not right now. I keep fucking up because I'm trying to do the bicycle kick. I kind of forgot because it's been so long. I think you hold down back and C or something. But you'll see when I fight Cyrax, you see it right there. It's, like, really bad. I know back in the day they would do this, but not as bad as they do on the version that I have. It's ridiculous. You, like, can't do anything. Yeah, that's annoying. Alright, I have to show you guys some old school Disney Lion King. This is the first ever game that I got with the Sega Genesis. It came with one game and it was Lion King. Me and my sister would play the hell out of this game. I remember this was, like, the only game I beat back in the day. It was fun. A lot of good memories playing this.
Everything the light touches is our kingdom.
Took me a while to, you know, get over those giraffes. I noticed that even back in the day, I remember it's the same thing now, where you really have to like be like pushing C to jump. I'll be hitting that button hard to jump, like thinking like the harder I hit it, the higher I'm gonna jump. Then I have to end it with some Sonic. Gotta end it with some Sonic. This isn't the first level, this is where I left off, by the way, if you haven't played Sonic 3. Yeah, I got attacked here, and you'll see what Tails does. I'm about to run out of air. Ooh, an air bubble. Watch what happens. He takes it. There I go. I'm dead. Oh man, did you guys see that? Tails took my air bubble. That little jerk. All right, guys, you guys made it to the end of this video. Congratulations for hanging out with me. Leave a comment below on what you think of all the titles that I like that I put on this system, and give me a thumbs up too. I'd muchly appreciate it. I just passed 1,000 subscribers. Very happy about that. Other than that, see you guys in the next video.